All right, Twitch has got to be the absolute worst company on the planet. Like A to B, Z, it just is shit wall to wall. But what do you really expect from a company whose major income is dumb 17 to 22-year-olds? Not only that, but they're constantly behind in their competition and only improve services after a bunch of people complain and things like YouTube and Kick start existing and becoming a thorn in their side, so they actually do things. Otherwise, they just do fucking paid promotions with Call of Duty and shit like that. But anyway, let's move on. Twitch, terrible company. I don't even know how it's around. I have said this from the beginning. I swear Bezos doesn't even know he owns that fucking platform. With all the recent shit going on, I figured it would be time to talk about Twitch and how they're doing in 2025 with all their great PR moves recently, including this chick and these chicks. Like, goddamn, this platform is so fucking stupid, and it's run by an absolute fucking weirdo moron, which not 5 seconds ago, I just learned that this motherfucker, Dan Clancy, used to work for NASA and Google. Isn't that kind of wild? I personally didn't know that. Listen, Clancy worked in different positions at NASA, first as a researcher on integrated health management, autonomy, and robotics in 98. In 2000, Clancy became chief of the Computational Sciences Division, served as director of the Exploration Technologies Directorate, okay, supports over 700 people researching both robotic and human exploration missions. It is responsible for areas including intelligence systems, nanotechnology, entry systems, and others. At NASA, Clancy participated in the team that developed the agency's plan to return men to the moon and eventually Mars. Clancy was also head of information sciences and technology at NASA, leading teams related to artificial intelligence. That's fucking wild. I didn't know that. And then, just 30 years later, he's twerking on stage with prostitutes. What a career move. What a fucking baller. He went from hanging out with all the fucking nerds to hanging out with all the cool kids and the hot girls, at the cheerleaders table. Dude, you know when the nerd finally, grows tits and he's allowed to sit at the cool kids table, he feels like a big shot. Wiener gets a little hard. That's probably how Clancy felt. I don't know. Sounds like an upgrade to me. So let's discover some more of this fucking moron, weirdo fucking person, right? So he went around shamelessly plugging his fucking channel in the chat of other channels to support some fucking charity. Fuck charity. Charity blows. But yeah, you can't be CEO of fucking Twitch and go around breaking like one of the unwritten rules of fucking streaming where you don't fucking plug your shit in the middle of other shit. Twitch.tv/Perky Biscuits. Follow me. Okay, whatever. It's my fucking channel. I'll do what I want. Yo, I swear this dude is just a big fucking gooner because, he goes around rating the female streamers that he's then going to go hang out with, and then when they introduced the fucking TikTok brain rot feed so people can just mindlessly surf their fucking app, he revealed his fucking feed. And it was just a bunch of fucking hot tub streamers and girls with their fucking tatas out. Good times, man. I wonder how many of these Twitch streamer OnlyFans chick disguised as Twitch streamers, he's following because, all Twitch streamers that are hot females have their fucking OnlyFans in their fucking bio because Spicy Link, all that fucking shit. But oh wait, it turns out a bunch of his accounts got leaked, and not like his accounts on like fucking Minecraft and shit like that and Roblox, but his porn accounts, which one, I didn't know people made accounts for porn. I didn't know you had to do that. And two, why would you have multiple? You have an alt account, one where you jerk off to like big tit women, and one about asses, and one with Asian women, so you don't fuck up the algorithms. Is that how that works? I don't know. Either way, those porn accounts, he was following Mia Malkova, who is apparently an OnlyFans creator and turns out a big Twitch streamer. I mean, in the terms of hierarchy of shit you don't want to see when you're posting your asshole, it's probably your child, your father. No. It's probably like your child, your boss, your father. Right? It's probably interchangeable. Because, you know, if you don't really care about your father, he might not even be on that list. Fuck, he might have already seen it already.
Dan Clancy is here. Which is really nice because I kind of see Dan as a father figure. And just like my real dad, he spends way too much time online hitting on my friends.
Moving on. You know, getting my notes for this video, I saw that his favorite creator actually got banned, not the first time. Morgue Pie. No! Which I haven't really seen many clips of her streaming, except the one where she green screened her ass. It had Fortnite playing on it, which
what? There was an invisible force.
10 out of 10 thought ideas. Thoughts. Great idea. I mean, if you got a big juicy ass, why not? But not the first time, like I said. We'll cover that later, but I'll give you a sneak peek of her good content. I mean, can you imagine if I just had my balls out just fucking slapping against my thighs in the wind, dude? You know, and then we fast forward to the second most recent development where one of the most popular female chick, Amiri, I don't fucking know, got harassed, you know, but Dan Clancy was too busy dropping another Twitch personality on stage, which, if you didn't know, TwitchCon has been home to a gluttony of things. Just recently, a girl fucking broke her back by jumping into a foam pit that was like yay big, and then if I remember correctly, had to abort a baby. What else would she be aborting? A fucking elephant, you dumbass. Because of it. So let's go over the Amiri situation real quick, you know, and then how they handled it was incredible. You know, he was caught, you know, viral FaceTiming some woman who was like 20 years younger. It was fucking nothing, but people still latched onto it because they're like, oh, why is this 60-year-old man chatting up this 19-year-old fertile female? Good question, but I mean, either way. And then she made a statement going over the whole event and referenced a Twitch executive partying after. So basically, people ran with that, thinking it was Dan himself, you know, getting sloshed on fucking Jaeger bombs after, you know, this chick got harassed. That situation is fucking bonkers because just Twitch is just so fucking terrible with how they manage that shit. It's really like they see these big Twitch stars as just little marionette puppets they could do with what they want, but they forget that they're the ones that make the platform. She put out a statement and revealed a couple things. They wouldn't let her have her own security, and they wouldn't let her have her show without doing a fucking meet and greet. So basically, people didn't want to do this Twitch stuff because, one, I either felt unsafe, past events, whatever, but Twitch holds them hostage by threatening the algorithm. So they're kind of forced to do these meet and greets to meet these sweaty fucking losers who donate tens of thousands of dollars to millionaires. And a dude shows up, basically cuts the crowd, hugs her, all that. And you know what Twitch did? They gave the guy a 30-day ban. Isn't that funny? Later on, Amuri says Twitch lied about cooperating with law enforcement investigations regarding her TwitchCon assault. She says San Diego police couldn't help any further as Twitch refused to give them the assaulter's name. Funny. But Twitch had to stay, and it went fucking terribly. Just some blanket chat GPT apology fucking bullshit. So people are just calling on Dan Clancy to fucking resign, but he's too busy finding new, barely fucking legal children. Oh, fuck. He's too busy finding fucking hot girls to jerk off to. He's busy. Leave him alone. Wonder how much he gets paid. Probably a lot. All right, so then we get to, enforcement of bans, because if you run a social media company, every once in a while, people are going to do things that are not, against, not against TOS, not for TOS. You know what I mean? Ban worthy, right? You nip slip, feeding your cat alcohol, throwing your cat, saying somebody's fat, showing your asshole, shit like that. You got to ban some people. Twitch is known for being super good and consistent with bans. To the point where, mods, have their favorite OnlyFans employees that send them underwear. So they obviously get preferential treatment. But if you say something about one of your creators, you get the fucking nuclear bomb, right? So people like Sneeko, I dislike him for reasons. So whether you like him or not, getting an indefinite, what did he get banned for? Before I fucking say words, let's make sure he didn't shoot up his fucking school. Bans from YouTube and Twitch for spreading misinformation and comments deemed as anti-Semitic. Okay, so was it like Kanye West and he just had to wait like 2 months and he would have been good? Either way, you had somebody like Tectone. Again, feel how you want about him, don't care. He got banned for like 2 weeks for calling Frogan fat. Which, if you see here, it's not inaccurate. How can you get banned for just having eyeballs? Right? And then you had fucking VTubers, right? Get banned over skin. Which, if you didn't know, this is a VTuber. It's a character. It's an animated figure, but they were getting banned for having like their hips showing or their like cleavage, which is wild because there's a whole section on Twitch for hot tubs. So let's talk about the recent drama with the two females who sexually assaulted a mentally challenged individual. I don't think he's actually mentally challenged. I just say words. Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer. These two females, streamers, were in quite a bit of trouble for sexually assaulting one streamer's assistant, and then it didn't get fucking addressed by Twitch for months. Turns out the one chick, kind of has a history of sexual assault. So yeah, we're gonna cover all that. So I can't really show you anything because YouTube will ban me because YouTube is lame. But anyway, basically the one chick like holds him down and then the other chick twerks on him. Yeah, there. Let me see real quick. Let me just bop. There you go. Sneak peek. Don't fucking move now, you dumb bitch. Look what fucking happened. Why? And then there's another clip of Zoe, she was dancing on him. An update on the situation after the fact was Faye Silky, what a name. His assistant said was thankful to Silky for saving his life when he was SA'd by Nina Lynn. Right? And then you have this statement by Nina Lynn, which she says she didn't sexually assault the guy. And then you should be embarrassed as a male to be sexually assaulted by a big-titted Asian woman. Let's listen to the clip. Before I get too far away in this situation, I might say, or you might hear, if the genders were reversed a fuck ton of times, which might get annoying and seem pretty cliche, you know, especially when you think back about the booby streamers and those dudes would be like, yeah, but if the dude had his nuts out, it wouldn't be all right if the genders were reversed. Yeah, but we're talking about, you know, sexual assault going unnoticed on a platform. Anyway, let's go back to that.
No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. That's why today I was actually looking for Saeed. I was going to talk to him, like, he definitely felt...
I have to be honest, I've watched this clip 2 or 3 times before recording this, and I am still not fucking sure whether it's sped up or not. I swear this shit is in 2 times speed.
Disrespected as a person, me, I take accountability what I do. If you dead ass felt disrespected, I didn't know. So you better let me know. If you did, I will always apologize. I mean, that's just normal people. But for him to walk around and say all that crazy shit, you never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
Embarrassing him for a guy. That's like, this is one of the women unbanned after 48 hours for sexually assaulting that kid, right? So they were then banned after 48 hours, which obviously is a, you know, harsh penalty for sexy women on the platform. It's a harsh penalty for them. So then another clip came out where some dude named Toast was sexually assaulted again by the chick, where he was just kind of laying flat on a massage table and she went up and spanked his little booty cheeks. And she got banned for 7 days for that. 7 days. Now, if the genders were reversed, there would be riots. Riots in the street. People would burn down buildings. Can you imagine if Asmongold, right, was at an event and went up and just motorboated her ass, just got a big whiff of it? I am sure he would not get a 7-day ban. I am almost fucking positive that motherfucker's platform would be nuked to infinity. She came out and posted this long ass fucking apology. I'm just gonna read a little clip of it because I'm not reading fucking 3 pages of fucking bullshit. My actions and words are inexcusable, and I am no way defending them. The comments I made about the situation was said were completely misunderstood by the public. It is never embarrassing to be harmed or speak out. What I intended on expressing is that it's incredibly inconsiderate to bring up a friend's trauma in a joking manner and weaponize it against someone else on a huge platform. In regards to Toast, I was out of line, although I did not move the massage therapist out of the way like he described. I had asked for permission from Toast before he laid down. I still shouldn't have been so comfortable. I am deeply sorry. So basically, that just sounds like a bunch of bullshit. I found this clip of Asmongold.
Perfect. I'll be the best version of myself possible. Yeah, you beat the shit out of your brother so bad that the police almost put your dad in jail because they thought it was him. You had to leave the country. You've sexually assaulted multiple people. Like, you're a fucking psycho.
So I had to look into it because that sounds fucking wild.
So I was really aggressive with my younger brother, and he was like 6. So I beat him until he was like 15 or 13, all the way there. And like Child Protective Services came. We had to fly to China to evade the police. and Child Protective Services because they're gonna put us in foster care. And we went to try it for a month, came back. My dad almost got arrested because they thought it was my dad beating him, but it was actually me. And they all knew, but I wouldn't say anything, and I beat him more to not say anything to the police.
That's pretty fucking wild, if you ask me. So, she gets unbanned after a week, which is all fine and dandy, as one does. Now, let's ask yourself, do you think she came back to her streaming career as just humble, ignore the situation? A. B. Apologize again? Or C. Make an entire joke of it? I'll give you a second to think about that. That's right. She made an entire joke of it, acting like an escaped convict.
So this jail was kind of like vacay jail a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, Bill.
Which is all fine and dandy, except you sexually assaulted 2 people. And then she's going to make an even bigger joke about it by profusely asking all the gentlemen she is around for consent before she does anything with them. Which I guess is appropriate, but you know, that's kind of fucking retarded.
Oh shit, I can't touch you no more because I have to make you sign an NDA. Sorry, I forgot.
You signed the NDA or no?
You sure? So I am not sexually assaulting you. No. I am not. You consent to this.
Yes.
You fully am okay with this.
Yes.
You will not use this clip against me later in 3 months later.
Never.
Or 9 months later.
No.
Or 6 months later.
No.
No? Hey, chat sees this, bro. Ready?
That they were only banned for 48 hours after 8 months, and then she got caught the second time, and she was only banned for a week, and then she makes a big joke out of it. And then she has the balls to say this in the next clip.
I don't know how that is. I don't think I'm even going this year. With the whole shit going on.
She's talking about the Streamer Awards.
What?
Right, the whole shit.
But you, what does that mean?
You're back. I am, but who knows?
Do you not know how many guys and streamers say homophobic shit? They've done so much shit and they're still gonna go?
I feel like they just like bashing you more because
they
you're
do.
a girl.
They do. No, you know what it is? It's because they don't like outspoken girls.
Yeah.
Like
wait, no. Actually, you need to go. W Daisy with the 5 gets in. No.
If the genders were reversed, yada, 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 yada. If the genders were reversed and a guy sexually assaulted 2 females and only got a 48-hour ban and then a 7-day ban, she would riot. Are you fucking kidding me? Because she's an outspoken girl. Why would she not riot if a dude sexually assaulted somebody twice on camera and then made a big joke about it? Fucking retards, bro. Oh, and it's wild. The other chick, Zoe Spencer, was only banned for a day. Yada yada, if the roles were reversed, burn down a building, so on and so forth. Shut up, retard. All right, let me interrupt me for a second. And let me just say, so Nina Lynn, after sexually assaulting some people, was banned on Twitch for shoplifting from Target. Apparently, she just swapped some steak barcodes and all that. I ain't gonna go through all of that bullshit. I'm sure Asmongold and fucking all those people made 45 videos about that shit. So, if you want more information, check them out. But what's funny is that she had an indefinite ban for that. But then it was cut short on Christmas. Thank God, she's, got to make rent. So she got banned for 23 days for shoplifting from Target. And what's funny is one of those Kai Cenat clones, Rakai, this kid, was banned for illegal activities. Why is my fucking screen flickering? It's pissing me off. He apparently stole some flowers, gave it to a woman, without telling her he didn't pay for them, yada, yada, yada. He had a fucking 730-day ban. Isn't that funny that a 2-time sexual assault lady and then shoplifter gets banned for what? For a total of fucking 40-ish days? And this motherfucker banned indefinitely for fucking 2 years. I know indefinitely does not mean 2 years, but whatever. What a great company. Back to you. This is not the first time a nice pair of tits skirted the ban system from Twitch. Not the first, won't be the last. You know, I remember the chick spreading her asshole in front of her chat and going, oopsie, I didn't know my camera was on. I thought I was recording content for OnlyFans, and got like a 3-day ban. You know, hot chicks were allowed to be fucking terrorists on the platform for fucking months. You know, you had the evolution of booby streamers, you know, where chicks would just paint their fucking tits and then do hot tubs. And then you had just the fucking pipeline from Twitch stream to OnlyFans with girls like Morgue Pie and fucking Jen Fox and Amaranth. You know, you had these girls who would honestly just sit in front of the camera naked. Probably not naked. They probably had pasties and shit on. But a black bar over their nipples. Let's just do a sneak little boop, 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 boop. So YouTube doesn't ban me. But yeah, they pretty much just were completely butt-ass naked, but just had the fucking, you know, censor bars over their fucking junk like it's that scene from fucking Family Guy. Right, so these chicks have been banned multiple times for one day. You know, you have the girl on the left, Asian Bunny, who, if you've seen her content, she has giant tits all oiled up, and she plays Mario Kart in a fucking corner this big, and she's been banned, unbanned, day and a half. Dude, I swear these fucking chicks are literal fucking terrorists, and they got the mods wrapped around the little fucking pinky toe like a fucking thorn. Like I said, fucking Morgue Pie out there with a green screened ass. You guys remember when Twitch used to be about video games and kind of just video game culture, shit like that? Well, now it's full of political retards. This section was going to be, you know, nothing bad over here. Just a bunch of, you know, political loving younglings motivated in a company that celebrates its veterans.
U.S. military? Boo fucking who? I hope you get PTSD.
Anyway, I was going to make this section longer and talk about people, but there's really only two types of people. You have Hasan and not Hasan. It's pretty much it, because there's Hasan and then all of his fucking leeches. You ever seen a whale shark, right? Big whale shark. And then it's got those little guppies just circling around them. That's what they are. So he's a millionaire socialist where people donate thousands of dollars to hear him bitch about capitalism. I swear, Twitch's long-term play is grasping onto the young kids for political content, because as soon as airports stop showing Fox News and CNN and all the boomers die, they're going to be cooked. So I'm pretty sure all of political propaganda is really just going to come from Hasan Piker. Sounds fucking rad. But anyway, recently he's been in a bit in a hot water situation because, you know, his dog yelped on screen. Now I'm just going to cover this real quick because I'm not going to argue whether or not he electrocuted his fucking dog. I think he might have. But the whole situation played out for fucking weeks. And I just want to say, if it wasn't Hasan, dude would have been fucking banned like that. That was a terrible snap, but you get the point. And it's like, oh, he did shock it. Oh, but it's not a collar. He removed the prongs from the collar. Oh, but it was like back and forth for fucking weeks about he didn't have a collar on it. He did have a collar on it, but he removed the prongs. The collar is an electroshock. It's so fucking stupid. Like, the entire website just revolves around the pettiest fucking bullshit shenanigans. This is the part of the video where I completely break down and unhinge, lose my shit, and just not pay attention to my notes. You know, you had his entire ilk posse all the clones with the same fucking talking points all come out and stand up for him whenever. Actually, it happens whenever there's fucking drama. Actually, Frogan, Hasan, Ludwig, Demis, if I'm getting that right, not H3, iDubbbz, iDubbbz is fucking manhandler. They're all the same. The chicks, they're all the same, and I'm pretty sure it's just a big fucking coalition of streamers, and they're all just fucking circle jerking each other like a big P Diddy party, like Hollywood. And then I saw somebody give an input, and it really got my brain scratching.
Already showed it. You took out the contact
Right.
points and put electrical tape over it.
She had something to say. It's not important. She defends Hasan because she's part of his ilk. But it took me a while to figure out what clip she was from. Here's a recap from somebody on Twitter. So now it's gone from she got her claw stuck to it's a vibration collar to it's a shock collar, but I swear it only vibrates now, to it wasn't on in that clip in particular, and that it's fine because it's legal. So basically, for Hasan and his viewers, they're just fucking dumb retards, and just a circle of propaganda just cycles on in their brains, and it really just gives you a good look into the psyche of the average viewer, Gen Z, whatever the fuck you want to call them. They're all just fucking stupid. And then I saw a clip one day, right? This shit was fucking everywhere. He was getting harassed by TMZ, and it was even, what made me fucking sick is that it was brought up in a fucking New York City political debate between Cuomo and the Muslim guy who just won Zimbabwe. And it's like, will you disavow the comments made by Hasan Piker? And it's like you got Hasan laughing about it on stream, and he's like, no, you shouldn't electroshock your fucking dogs.
Genocide. And I find the comments that Hasan made on 9/11 to be objectionable and reprehensible. And I also think that part of the reason why Democrats are in the situation that we are in, of being a permanent minority in this country, is we are looking only to speak to journalists.
And it just makes me fucking vomit that this brain dead streaming culture of fucking morons who just lie to their chat and just be these socialist fucking millionaire morons driving around in $1 million car, living in $5 million mansions, just being fucking suckling pigs to the fucking society that they fucking criticize so much. Move to China. So then people brought up clips of Hasan crying about growing up poor, and then he gets community noted for, you know, his dad being, you know, the founder of Young Turks, which led to his nepotism into the fucking media industry, so on and so forth. Cried again. It's just, what are these people doing with their lives? Let's talk about the current climate of Twitch. It's pretty bleak. Actually, you know what? It's not even Twitch. It's really just social media. No. Let's talk about the current climate of Twitch and most streaming in general. For the most part, if you're a female, it's an OnlyFans fucking funnel. You're hot, you got big tits, you go on Twitch, play some video games, and you have your link in your bio. And that's just what it is. It's fine. Do what you got to do. You have fucking weirdos, like during this whole drama, there was a diaper tiger furry dude on the front page of Twitch. Like, what the fuck? And then once that went viral on Twitter and people started fucking talking about it, like, whoa, Twitch, why are you doing this? They banned him for 24 hours. I feel like they just do shit when they get caught with their pants down because they can't afford all of the bad drama. You have the loud retards that are out there driving their fucking car and hitting dogs because they're reading fucking chat. I swear to God, if you fucking are streaming, reading chat, or anything like that, your car should just automatically sense that you're staring at your phone, traveling, and just eject your seat, your fucking seat, eject your seat into the fucking sun. You have motherfuckers like Jack Doherty, which I don't really think I need to say anything.
Thank you. Well, check this out. A famous YouTuber and streamer crashed his $200,000 McLaren while on live stream. Jack Doherty was seen looking at his phone before hydroplaning into a local highway guardrail.
You have Kai Cenat, Asmongold, and the clones of that genre, where you either have a loudmouth dude yelling about drama, having a bunch of fucking his friends on, whether that be the FaZe Clan now, Kai Cenat's group, or insert XYZ group. They're all the same. Or you got Asmongold, Tectone fucking clones that just watch other people's content all day and just milk off the fucking system. They're doing great. Apparently that fucking works fantastic. You have VTubers who are apparently fucking killing it to the point where they're not even fucking considered in the top female watched category because they're absolutely fucking slaughtering Valkyrie, Ray, Cinna. I don't even know why I have these fucking all of the information I know has been subjected into my brain against my fucking will. But the e-girl fucking Kim Kardashian group that's going to be turned into a Netflix special in the next 5 fucking years, and as soon as they leave Twitch because XYZ reason, they're gonna get a Netflix special or a Hulu show or some bullshit. You know, you fucking Ray, one of them, I don't fucking know. I don't know how these people have viewers, because isn't the fucking liquid net worth of the average Twitch viewer a fucking Snickers bar? But you have fucking one of them walking around a fucking mall going, oh look, it's Balenciaga. My wardrobe used to be full of Balenciaga before I found out they trafficked children.
And then people told me, but Cinna, they had some weirdos. And I said, I'm not gonna lie, guys, this hoodie was $1,500. Okay, so I said, at least let me get like 1 or 2 wears and then I'm packing it.
Dude, my whole closet was Balenciaga, and then that shit happened, and I was like,
bro, you know,
donated all of it.
She's salty about that. She's so pissed. What a performative ass little bitch. It's like, yeah, that's good sentiment, but that means your wardrobe is like $900 million worth of fucking garbage. Doesn't Balenciaga, I looked over there, doesn't Balenciaga sell a fucking zip tie bracelet for $900? I got fucking 50 of them floating around this room right now on the floor. Let's end this video. If you made it this far into the hour and 10-minute video, I really appreciate you. I don't make a lot of videos. I do it when I have the time. Plus, I like to make a little more flushed out video. I thank you guys for watching my videos. I know they're long, but I fuck with you guys. You know, I feel the downfall of Twitch started with like the booby tubers, you know, people like Zombie Unicorn painting their fucking tits, the woke changes where there was a fucking deer chick as the head fucking admin, mods caught playing favoritism with tits. Dude, they would get sent underwear by some of these fucking streamers. You had that fucking Asmaranth fucking hot tub meta where it was just fucking gooners being funneled from Twitch to OnlyFans. The only reason Twitch was fucking profitable was probably because they got fucking cut for sending all these fucking preteen fucking retards over to OnlyFans. You know, I firmly believe Twitch, it's just a matter of time before this company either goes completely under or they get sold off or it just becomes something completely different, like I said, with the political shit. You got Kick and YouTube catching up to what they got. Kick is killing it, but they're also partnering with gambling, streaming, and a bunch of fucking degenerate retards who think blackface is edgy and cool and funny. You have big fucking big creators that don't feel safe on the platform. Fucking, what's this chick's name?
it makes me feel like streaming is just so gross.
Like I feel like because I'm a streamer, it's just gross. Like a part of me feels like I kind of want to quit streaming on Twitch and just only be on YouTube again. Like it just feels gross. Like I feel gross just being around it, being associated with it, being like.
Saying she feels grossed out even thinking about streaming on Twitch after all the recent drama surrounding the platform. Part of me feels like I want to quit streaming on Twitch and just be only on YouTube. What's fucking great is that she's saying all this like she isn't one of the biggest creators on the fucking planet, on the platform. So she probably knows all the fucking dirty secret. She knows where the fucking bodies are buried. Fuck, she helped bury fucking Hoffa. Like, everybody's a fucking weirdo, and I bet this fucking platform and streaming in general is fucking worse than Hollywood. Like, this probably makes P. Diddy's party look like the fucking Mickey Mouse Club. Epstein would fucking love this place. Oh, man. But that's really it. Twitch is really dumb. Twitch is dumb, you know? Terrible system, terrible company, terrible enforcement. Just terrible. Terrible people on the platform. Just fucking awful. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch y'all later.